We're live.
We're live. Good morning.
I always do this thing with my hands, like, good morning, morning muffins. Did you see? Okay.
Good morning,
Totally
Jen. How are you today?
Good. Skipping over intros. Did you see that somebody commented this week that they wanted to see some muffins? And I don't know if that was a euphemism or if we should actually have like muffins. Like,
well, what do you think, Jen?
Well, I'm really hoping that it's the latter.
Tell us the muffins? Yeah. Okay.
Nobody wants to see my muffins. Trust me.
Anyway, we are Jen Kotis and Lisa Wickman.
Good morning.
Good morning.
We're the Wickman Real Estate Group in Minneapolis, Minnesota, and we are your morning carbo-load of real estate.
And I think we're a little goofy this morning on a Monday morning.
Well, why not?
How nice it is outside? I mean, this is crazy. I love it.
It is crazy. It's supposed. So I have a house up north, and we spent the weekend there, and it's supposed to be 51 this coming weekend on the Iron Range.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
But I love it.
There's 2 people watching us. Hey guys, if you want to watch.
Oh, I know your husband was probably disappointed because there's no snow and he's got that new 4-wheeler, but you know, it'll come.
I'm sure. The crazy thing is always, hey, if you guys are on, by the way, comment below, say hi so we can say hi back. But I saw people on the ice this weekend, which I'm like, there's no way. Yeah, it is. It's super scary. Yeah.
Interesting. Okay. So one of the things that we did on Thursday, on Thursday, we talked about boutiques, and I had talked about the gay Yuletide Makers Market. Mm-hmm. And I made a purchase, and Jen's going to put it up. Can you put it up? I made a few purchases. I didn't share them all with Jen, but I bought my daughter. I'm hoping she doesn't watch.
It wasn't on the gay one though. It was you found it on Etsy.
I actually found it on the website. She was part of it, but they take you to her shop on Etsy. But my daughter's a Libra, and these are Libra Kyanite Universe earrings, and she's 26, and I think she's going to really dig them. Aren't they cool?
They're beautiful. Absolutely.
I think they're beautiful. Yeah. So I was really happy. I actually bought 3 things from this site, from this artist, and I'm super excited about them. And guess what, Jen?
What?
One of them is a little gift for you.
Oh, dear God. No. I don't want any gifts. By the way, if you guys, okay, we're gonna count. If you have ever given me a gift, and you can comment below on what a terrible gift receiver I am.
Why?
I don't know why. I don't know how to react when people give me things.
Okay, you say thank you.
Well, yeah, but like I feel like people.
Okay.
Like. I don't know. And we could have a whole episode on this. I am like, everybody that gives me a gift is like, oh, well, that was just pointless. Like, why would I give you a gift ever again? Anyway, okay, enough of this. We have a show to start. What is title?
What is title? We're going to talk about title, which is not like a sexy conversation, but it's an important conversation.
I described it, like I said, in the blurb as the cooling part of the muffin making process, because it's often ignored, but it's super important because you don't want to get burned, right?
We do not want to get burned. No, never with title. It's very expensive.
It's very expensive. Okay, so let's get started. Exactly what is title, Lisa? Can you describe what is title?
Well, title is basically a document in essence. I had that up. Okay, what is title? I just actually goofed up my internet. Why don't you take that question? Because I'm kind of. It basically ensures that you have, you own the property free and clear Nobody else has any interest. It gives you interest in your property. And it says that you own this property and nobody else can come and claim a piece of it.
Absolutely. Yep. So what they do is I like to use a title company who specializes in just title work. Now, some people can actually, you can use a lawyer as well, which they're expensive because they charge by the hour, as opposed to title company, which charges a flat fee usually. So they take the loan, they take the money from the loan officer and they pay out everyone. So all the agents, they pay out the deed fees, the state fees, the processing fees, the mortgage fees, the payoff fees. They're kind of like the conductor in an orchestra. They take all the moving parts and they put them together in the last and final aria, and they close it all out, right?
So they handle the entire transaction.
Yep. They take all your taxes and your insurance, and they open escrow accounts for them. They do title research to make sure that it's got a clean title and it can go into your name when you're buying it. It ensures that anybody tied to the property, whether the seller's ever been married, that their spouse is now off of it or is signing along with it.
Yeah.
And yeah, they do it all. And on top of it, a $5 conservation fee down here in the Twin Cities for the duckies.
For the duckies. You pay that, yes. So you kind of touched on that, but you didn't say it. But there's also title insurance, which we recommend. You don't have to buy title insurance, but if ever anybody came back and made a claim on your property, or there was a mistake when they did their title work, if you don't have title insurance, that means you're getting attorneys involved to clear the title up. And that can get very costly. So
by the hour.
And so title companies offer title insurance, which ensures that basically you're covered in the event of somebody coming back and making a claim on the home. They will then pay those fees to get everything cleared up.
It's a one-time fee. It's nominal in the great scheme of things. And we always we talked about insurance before, like when we were talking about the pandemic, how people are always underinsured for what they should be. This is a easy nominal fee, usually in a couple $100 range. It's not normally super expensive. It's totally worth its weight in gold.
It is. And it becomes part of closing costs. So it's not this out-of-pocket fee.
Right. Okay. So now what documents do you need?
What documents do you need? What do you mean? What documents?
What documents do you need when you're going into title? What do you need to show up with?
You mean when you're closing?
Yeah. Well, okay, you're right. Title is closing.
Something else. Yes, the title company actually handles the transaction, they handle all the financial pieces of it, but they also handle all the paperwork. So when it's the final piece before you get your key, is that you come with your license, non-expired driver's license. They need an ID.
I think in Minnesota, your papers work. You just got to make sure you bring it all together.
Yes. So they need your ID to make sure that you can do it. And then you sit around a table and you sign all your documents. Then they do the recording fees of all the documents that you've signed, and then they make sure everybody gets paid out. But you'll sit with them for maybe a half an hour. You'll sign all your loan documents. So they handle everything paperwork-wise and make sure that your home is free and clear for you to buy.
Yep.
And then after you sign everything, it's the boring part of it, but it's the most exciting part, because when you sign your documents, then you get the key to your house and you can go into your new house right then.
That's it. That's the final thing. So The documents you also need, you'll get, like, if you're buying a home, you'll need a cashier's check for your down payment and the closing costs. It needs to be presented at the time of closing, and it's made out to the title company so they can cash it and whatnot. And then if you're buying or selling the property, you don't need to bring anything, just your driver's license. If you're buying it, you also need to bring your past home addresses so they can, actually verify that it's really you. Because, if you have a name like, oh my gosh, okay, so I'm going to go down a little bit of a rabbit hole.
Going down.
Going down a rabbit hole. My family works, like my dad's wife is in title, and she works from home, and I was there last Thanksgiving, and we are supposed to go out and do something, and she's like, mother effer, I can't go. I just got this stupid file. And I was like, oh dear God, what's the name? John Anderson.
Oh,
they have to research you, people. They have to look you up and make sure you are who you are. And when you have a super common name, it makes for a super big headache for them.
But that's okay. They still do their job.
They do their job. It just ruins our Thanksgiving. No, I'm kidding. Anyway. Okay, so
if you have any questions about title, because it's a little bit complicated, people don't really understand it, and it's not. We both educate our clients about what title is, but not all agents do that. But it's an important piece of it.
It's a huge step of it.
Your agent, your lender, and your title company. That's the trifecta of good partnership.
It's our team. It's who is on our team. And it's a direct reflection on us. They're professional. They're, amazing. We vet these people. We vet the company. Here, let's share who we use. So who has to be there? So typically nowadays with the pandemic, the sellers pre-sign. So they're not actually going to be there. So it's just the buyers.
And there as well because of the pandemic. I did, however, go to my last closing, which was last week. Katie, happy congratulations.
Yeah. Okay, so
this is Lori Weaver from Title Smart. It doesn't say Title Smart on there, but this is the title gal that I use, Lori Weaver. She's amazing. She's got a fabulous team.
I know. Why doesn't it show up?
It's okay.
Here, maybe I could scroll down bio. Oh, look. There we go. Find a location. They got a nice, crisp website. Good size font.
And then who do you use?
Oh, me? I
use the same people because there's so many good people out there.
There are. I absolutely love, and I will never use anyone. I'm sorry out there, you guys, if you're out here. I use Kara Sieben. She's at Watermark Title. Before that, I can't find you again. Before that, she was with Coldwell or Burnett Title, but she's amazing. She's super professional. I don't know how she does it because she's a working mom and she's got like 4 kids and she is absolutely adorable. And also, I've spent so much time with her. We once had to wait for a closing where the buyers were like late. They thought it was optional to be here. And I represented the seller. And so we were just sitting there and I got to hear about how she met her husband, and they have a lifetime or a Hallmark story. They're the most adorable people in the world.
Okay. We don't have to get into that.
No, it's not my business to tell. It's not my business to tell, but she is adorable and I love her. And she's definitely part of my team, definitely part of my family. I've done personal deals with her. She's met my mother. She's met my husband. I bring my son to work all the time. So she's met my son. I know the receptionist. They are families, a good professional and a good team. You guys know each other inside and out.
Nice.
Okay. Okay. So now, how long does it take usually?
How long does what take? The closing?
Closing, yeah. Title and closing to me in my head are like one and the same. I said, it's like I should describe it. The title is the closing process.
Right.
Yep. Okay, so now, if you're a seller, it takes like a half hour. If you're a buyer, depending upon the type of loan you have and type of loan assistance you've had, you're paying cash, you're in and out in 15, 30 minutes, if even. And then if you're doing like an MHFA loan, it could take up to an hour. If there's a second mortgage, depending upon who does the loans. I have been at some closings where there is a hitch. They didn't know there was a second mortgage or an MHFA. So that took 4 hours.
Well, we don't want to scare people. So
we don't want to scare people, but there are things that could happen. So make sure you have your stuff together.
But if you're working with a reputable title company, things shouldn't happen. I've never had a glitch at one small one, but it didn't take much longer to close. So it should take between a half an hour and an hour max. And then you get keys. Like I said, then you get your keys right then. So
and garage door opener, clicker. Mm-hmm.
All right. I think we're good.
We're good. Yes, absolutely. I want to see, hold on real quick. Tomorrow we are doing St. Louis Park in Minneapolis. For our Town Hall Tuesday.
Okay, sounds good.
I know. Everybody else out there, sorry, frog in my throat. If you guys have a chance, comment below. If there's a topic you want to hear, please comment below. We'd love to hear it from you. And keep watching. We'll see you later.
Have a great day.